Pub lights, flicker life, quicker rooms of liquor, full pint of my life, richer chips and a kicker, laddish banter, mad chance of pint prancer.
All right, so today we're diving into something a little different.
Yeah.
You know, we're always talking about history and politics and all that serious stuff.
Right, right.
But this time, we're heading to the pub.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Well, sort of. We're going to be looking at British pub culture
Okay.
through the lens of a song.
Interesting.
Yeah, a song called Sloshed.
Sloshed.
Yep, by Kurt Holes.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
It's on this album called Welcome to London, Bruv.
Ah, okay. That sets the scene a bit.
It definitely does.
I've always found that you can learn a lot about a culture from its music, especially in a genre like rap.
Right.
It's often so raw and honest, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And this song's Sloshed. I think it really captures something specific about British culture.
Oh, how so?
Well, just listen to how it starts. Pub lights flicker, life's quicker, rooms of liquor.
Wow. Yeah, that paints a pretty vivid picture.
Right.
It's almost like you're right there in the pub, you know?
Exactly. And the energy of the lyrics, it just pulls you in.
There's this kind of frenetic pace, you know?
Yeah, like everything's sped up.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all fueled by, well, you know, the liquor.
The heart of the pub experience, right?
Right. The next few lines really dive into that whole pub scene.
Okay, let's hear it.
Laddish banter, mad chancer, pint plancer.
Now that definitely sounds like a particular kind of pub goer.
It does, doesn't it? It taps into what we call lad culture here.
Lad culture.
Yeah, it's a bit of a complicated thing.
Well, can you give us a quick breakdown?
Well, it kind of emerged in the late 20th century.
Okay.
Partly, some people say, as a reaction to what they saw as society becoming too feminine.
Interesting. So it's a very masculine thing.
Yeah, very much so. It's all about male bonding.
Okay.
Lots of bravado, lots of humor, and of course, lots of drinking.
And the pub is like their natural habitat.
Exactly. It's like a stage for all those performative displays of masculinity, you know?
Makes sense. And I think the next lines in the song really play into that. Nights in shining pint glasses.
Oh, I love that line.
Me too. And then, in this British dream, life unfolds unknowns.
Yeah, there's something almost wistful about that, isn't there?
It's like a mix of humor and a bit of melancholy.
Exactly. You know, pubs have traditionally been these places of refuge.
Right.
Especially for working class men.
Yeah.
A place to unwind after a hard day.
Let loose, be themselves.
Exactly. Find a sense of community, belonging.
But those lines, you're right, there's this hint of something deeper, something maybe a bit unsettling.
Yeah, like this British dream they're talking about. Maybe
Okay.
it's not so secure anymore.
Like it's fading or something.
Yeah, like the future's uncertain.
And the chorus really drives that point home, I think.
The chorus.
Yeah, it's repeated over and over, almost like a mantra.
What is it?
Sloshed, proper sauced, mind lost, thoughts crossed.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of repetition there, like it's being hammered in.
And then right after, on the cobblestones, stagger home.
So is the song just glorifying excessive drinking then?
Well, that's a good question, and it's something we should definitely unpack a bit.
All right, let's do it.
Because alcohol, it has a really unique place in British culture, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. It's deeply intertwined with our social fabric. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tied up with historical traditions, even class identity.
Right, think about all those classic images of the British pub.
Exactly. It was the community hub, you know?
A place to gather after work.
Yeah, let off some steam.
Exactly. But sloshed, it seems to touch on a different side of that, too.
What do you mean?
Like the way alcohol can be used to escape, to numb anxieties.
Ah, I see what you mean. It's not just about good times and camaraderie.
Right.
It's about using alcohol to cope with something, maybe something deeper.
Yeah, exactly. So where do we land on this? Is sloshed ultimately a celebration of British pub culture?
Or a critique.
Yeah. Is it a critique?
You know, I don't think it's that simple.
Okay.
I think it's more nuanced than that.
All right, tell me more.
It captures the vibrancy of pub life, the camaraderie, the humor,
Yeah, it's all there in the song.
but it also acknowledges those anxieties lurking beneath the surface.
The uncertainty, the sense of a changing world.
Exactly. And that push and pull between tradition and change, between escapism and reality,
It's at the heart of the song, isn't it?
I think so. And maybe it's at the heart of contemporary British identity itself.
That's a really powerful thought.
It is, isn't it?
So Sloshed is more than just a song about getting drunk.
Much more.
It's a snapshot of a specific cultural moment.
A glimpse into the complexities of being British today.
Exactly. And it leaves us with some big questions, too.
Oh, like what?
Well, how is the role of the pub changing?
In a rapidly changing Britain, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is lad culture just a relic of the past?
Or is it a reaction to modern anxieties?
What does this song tell us about young people today?
How they find their identity in this globalized world.
Yeah, these are all questions worth thinking about.
Maybe over a pint at your local pub.
Exactly. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Dream life unfolds unknowns. Bangers mashing, conversation clashing, soul bashing, tunes flashing, speakers blasting, mates we're cashing, nights in shining, pint glasses, laugh passes.